I watched the Addison Rae remake, that He's All That, and then I watched She's All That afterward.
Did you really?
I watched the whole thing afterward just to be like, okay, let me make sure I'm not full of shit. I looked up the budget, okay, for
It was $200.
so the budget for He's All That, which was the Netflix remake with Addison, was $20 million.
What?
Yeah,
20 million?
and $19 million went to Addison.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, my least favorite genre of content right now is low budget Netflix rom-com teen movies, like Kissing Booth, all those fucking stupid ass movies with Noah whatever in them. And I thought this was one of them. No, I saw the trailer for this and I was like, $250 must be the budget for this.
Yeah. It's shot like half of it is shot like 60 frames per second, which for anyone who's not a film nerd, it looks like real time, like it doesn't feel like film. Why call it He's All That? Why not just call it the Addison Rae movie? In parentheses, this kind of leans into She's All That. There's a moment where Addison Rae goes through mail and the mail looks like mail someone brought from their house, because they forgot to get mail for the scene. All like the framing and everything, it's like how a 16-year-old would shoot a movie. None of the shots feel cohesive or whatever. It's just like they're just grabbing parts. What kind of like kicks off the drama is Addison Rae gets angry at her boyfriend because she walks in on him cheating on her, and she's live streaming. While live streaming, she's crying because she's so upset, and everyone makes fun of her because she has snot coming out of her nose. And they're all referring to her as Bubble Girl. So she loses tons of followers, because that's what He's All That is about, is your social media empire.
Fuck yeah.
And then we
need more movies about social media.
Yeah, and on time, guess who calls her? Her main brand sponsor, Kourtney Kardashian, aka someone is basically Kourtney Kardashian, and she just dogs out Addison for having fucking snot bubbles in her nose and hangs up.
In every single one of these movies, it's always like so cookie cutter, like 90s style high school, where people are calling other people Bubble Girl. It's like, that's not what it is.
No.
These kids are vaping, telling like each other to go kill themselves on TikTok. So, that's what bullying is, right?
So that's where I say She's All That got it right. First of all, the first minute of She's All That, probably like a $200 scene.
Okay.
Yeah. The dialogue and shit is really corny. Like there's a lot of cheesy shit in there, but there's also like shades of art that make it kind of endearing. But in the first like 6 or 7 minutes of the movie, when they're establishing all the characters, the main like girl who's like supposed to be a loser or whatever, she's in art class. And her teacher's like, hey, like, I want to see more from you. And then these two girls walk up to her, and the most like, these gothic looking chicks, and they're like, hey, we've been looking at your art, and we notice how dark it is. One of the girls goes, yeah, dark rules. And then they start going on about her art, and they're like, we were also thinking how like great artists don't get recognized, unless it's like a posthumous way, it's like until they're gone, like Picasso, like Basquiat. And they're like, yeah. So we were thinking maybe it'd be better if you just killed yourself. That's in the first 8 minutes of the movie.
No
eight or 9 minutes. Yeah. Yeah.
See, that's
real.
It hasn't changed.
Yeah.
But somehow these networks think that they shouldn't show the real version of high school.
Yeah. That's the other part, is there's so many obvious brand moments in the remake. I'm like, this budget is already so dog shit.
Yeah.
You needed brand money too?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. How was Addison Rae's acting?
Bad.
Was it?
Bad in the sense that I don't know if it was necessarily her fault.
Right.
It could have been directing her that way.
Right. It's a ballsy ass thing to take this role, because the amount of traffic Netflix drives is unbelievable. Just look at Too Hot to Handle, any of these shows where people just instantly become stars afterwards, because millions of people are on the Netflix homepage every single day looking for new shit to watch, right? Mm-hmm. They knew this was going to be front and center, top of the most trending. And she took the lead. And as far as I know, she's never had acting experience before. Maybe she has, I don't know. But still, it's ballsy as fuck to take that. It's just you're going to get slammed.
I feel bad for her in the sense that she's young, and it's probably her stupid ass parents that are like, you should definitely do it. And her dumbass agent was like, definitely you need to do this.
I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea though. Even if she like crashes and burns and gets made fun of for this, it's like still just like getting in front, like getting on a platform like this in front of people.
She can act like immune and all that, but is she?
Yeah.
Will she watch this back and like be like, fuck, I want to blow my brains out? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's the part I think that's not fair.
Yeah, I see.
Like she's still kind of a kid. Like if you're 22 and you got a lead role like that, and the whole of the internet is like, dude, you're fucking useless. Damn. Yeah, rough script for anyone to chew on. You could even see like the more straight up actors, like the people who aren't necessarily influencers, fucking struggling with that dialogue.
Really?
Really trying to like all right, trying to
give it some sort of natural
yeah,
feel.
they're like trying to capture the essence, and then so many intercuts of like people not naming.
Why don't you scram, Bubble Girl?
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
that. Bubble Girl just doesn't work. Can I call her something else?
No, you have to call her Bubble Girl.
What about it's like Snot Nose, like something a little bit
No,
more
Bubble
natural.
Girl. It's hashtag Bubble. Actually,
Girl?
hold on. Getting a note from the copy. Producers are requesting you say hashtag Bubble Girl.
Why don't you scram with your Beats pill? Hashtag Bubble Girl. That's the line.
Addison, when she says, why don't you scram hashtag Bubble Girl, make sure you hold up the Beats pill to your face before you cry.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Action.
Scram, Bubble Girl. California girls were undeniable. Teenage bikinis on top.
The massive presence of a TikToker, no money spent on music or score.
Yeah.
It is literally all like stock, like
Yeah.
YouTube shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I noticed that too about these movies. Every time you watch one of these, it's epidemic sound. Feels like a YouTube video.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it, like the shit opens up, and I'm, you know, typically I feel that films either open on like some really intense scene, like in silence that like sets the tone, or it's going to open on some kind of like score or soundtrack that's like, damn.
Yeah.
Like She's All That. It's like grunge music for the first minute. And it's like the girl's painting. And it's like, you just get the vibe. You're like, okay, yeah.
In this movie, it's audio jungle.
I love waking up and
Audio
eating my
jungle.
McDonald's cheeseburger before starting my day.
There's a laugh track too.
Yeah. She takes a bite out of that. Oh my God, let me check my Samsung smartphone for all my text messages that I've received through WeChat.
My Samsung foldable smartphone, Galaxy S5. Click. I love the way it folds. Easy to put in my pocket.
The biggest fucking violation that they make in the first 5 minutes is on-screen graphics. She like begins a live stream, and instead of spending $100 to get the shot through an actual phone and like get some cheap VFX on it to make it feel like it was through a phone, they just put it right on the frame.
Yes, I love that.
You know,
and the graphics are a little bit wrong.
And crisp and clean and just like
yeah, it's shot
like
with
a school project.
Camera.
Oh, dude. What is happening?
Hey, I'm streaming from my RE.
yeah, dog. So annoying. I want to make a short film where it's all Viners and every bit of dialogue as a brand injection.
Yeah, right.
And I was saying I wanted it to be an action movie, and it's like all call outs. It's like, oh fuck, he's getting away in the brand new 2021 Audi S6.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fine because they have the Mercedes-Benz C300 with EcoBoost. Some people don't even have dialogue; they just announce what they are.
Yeah.
I'm the poor person, and it cuts to a completely different scene.
Yeah. Or like super long contextual statements.
Yeah.
Like, Addison, I know your mom died when you were 4 and you felt really sad about it up until now because you got a date with Corey and it made you feel a little bit better about it, and you have some deep-rooted issues because your mom's still dying and you haven't really gotten over it, but I think you should go talk to him.
Yeah, I would, but you're just kind of being hard on me ever since your dad broke his 2 kneecaps in that skiing accident, and it completely changed your outlook on life, causing you to be a bit less reserved and a bit more forward thinking. I'm just not in that same place because remember, my mom died in that car accident when I was 4, and I just haven't really recovered from that.
Well, here's a Beats pill to make you feel better about that.
Oh my God, I love this brand new Addison Rae. Oops. I love this new song by Addison Rae. And then the teacher comes up. Whoa, is this that new Addison Rae song available on Tim Tam? Tim Tam, but for some people, TikTok.